Good morning, everyone out there who's awake. And I guess it's not too late right now. Seems like I'm running behind this morning for some reason. I was up and going early. Pretty sure my alarm went off. So I thought I was getting up at 3:30 a.m., but it's actually 3:45 for now. 1 week left at work at the university. After that, I'm home. I'll be working from home, so I kind of plan on going into the gym around 5:30 instead of 4:30. Although I'm not getting to the gym right at 4:30. I'm kind of making it at 5. And I kind of wish I would go at 4:30 because Mondays always seem so crowded. It was crowded today. I don't know, January's and Mondays, people come in and then they don't stay with it. And so us peoples, they go all the time. We like it when people stop coming. I don't like it because I want them to stay in shape. But honestly, people usually Mondays are busy, Tuesdays start tapering off, Wednesdays not as busy, and then after that it's just us people that go all the time. So I'm going to do an update. I thought I would do an update today. I was going to schedule it on certain days, but you know what? I'm just going to do it when I feel like doing it, because when I feel like talking is the best time. Today I feel like talking. So I had a busy weekend with my house remodel. I'm going to update you on that. I'm going to update you on everything so that you know what's going on. It's going to be, it's an exciting year for me. New things moving forward. Oh my goodness, I'm just going into this new realm that I'm just loving. And a lot of it is on here talking to all of you. So I'm just going to update my bodybuilding, then I'll update my house remodel, which was awesome, and then I'll update kind of my moving forward series that I'm doing, which will be Dr. Mom Mobile. I'm going to try and create some shirts and maybe some water bottles with Dr. Mom too. And I got to check. I have a lot to work on. I've got a lot of research to do. I'm going to do a manuscript, start doing a challenge, and I'm hoping by May I'll be ready, but may not be till June. I don't know it's exciting though. Okay. So first thing, bodybuilding. Once again, I lost down again, down to where I was about 162 after eating all that awful food that one weekend. I'm doing better on the weekends, but I feel like if I go away at all for my regular eating program, I always put a couple pounds back on because I usually have, I like the White Claws. I do. I usually have one. I'm kind of telling myself I'm not going to buy anymore until I get down again. So once they're gone, I'd probably have 3 or 4 left. And I've been mixing those with a little bit of Crystal Light, just a little squirt, and some fruit. And that might be, so I'm up again a couple pounds, but I ate pretty good. I made those fat bombs, and they actually have fresh ground almond butter in them, cream cheese, a little bit of stevia, dark chocolate with no sugar in it, and rolled in some pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, and I put a little bit of unsweetened coconut. They're great if you get a chocolate craving. So I've been trying not to have them except like when I really get the craving. The problem is if they're in my freezer, they keep calling my name. So, okay, that was kind of my weekend. I'm eating. I started a new program today on my training. My trainer sent me a new training schedule, so I started that today. It's good. It's called a push-pull pull program. So today, basically what I did is you work on the weights where you're pushing your muscle, right? You're pushing. So I did do some legs. Let's see, what's the machine? Where you lift the machine up. And then I did some dumbbells. I did some pushes this way, overhead dumbbells, flat on bench dumbbells. I did some sissy squats, they're called, where they're assisted with a rope. And I started out with a HIIT where you do, I do 13 minutes. So I start with a sort of a warm up just on a treadmill, an easy warm up, 3 minutes. Then I just hit the incline to about a 20 and I stay at the same pace. It's not very hard, maybe about a 3, I think is what it is. I'll do that for a full minute, then go back to 0, then keep doing it back up to 20 and then back down again. It gets you get out of breath and I feel it in my legs. So I know it's working. So I did that for 13 minutes. And then I started my workout. So I fill the workout. Oh, this kitty, I'm telling you, she's clawing me. I feel it, but I've been having a lot of problems with my shoulder. I don't know if it's arthritis or if it's the sugar carbs that I reintroduced into my program. So I pretty much cut out all the sugars and all the carbs and things to see if that would help it. I kind of feel it in both shoulders, but this one's the worst. And I didn't know if it was stress related or if it's actually inflammation because I'm eating. Sorry, I hope you don't hear this. A trash man are coming by. I'm eating more sugar and carbs. And in the protein mix and the real carbs and the supplements I've added, it's up to my carbs, somewhat in my protein. I've been going kind of watching that. But so long story short, I think I might go to a massage therapist and see if they can work it out. I've been rolling on the roller. Doesn't seem like it's still there. It's not as bad as it was, but it's definitely still there. So that's a note. I do know that when used to be my diet, when I had a lot of sugar and carbs, your body kind of gets inflammation in it and things like that. Like, I don't know, arthritis and things start showing up. I don't know. I have had it x-rayed at one time. I feel like you have to have an MRI to really know what's going on. And he just said it's arthritis. I feel like unless you keep going back, they don't do anything to help you. I think sometimes people go to the doctor so much nowadays for everything, right? I'm not like that, but you got to kind of make them do what you're like, okay, I need you to do this and that. So anyway, that's an update. I won't go back to my trainer for a couple weeks to get my body fat measured, but I really feel like I need to get down to about 155 before it's going to make a substantial difference. So I'm still working on it. The food thing is everything. It's getting through the weekend, without, I didn't cheat per se, but I did have a little more than what's on my regular diet on the weekend. So that's kind of the update. Workouts are going well. First day on, I kind of study them. I'll study my next day tomorrow. I think it might be a pull since today was a push one. And I'll update you in a couple days to see how that's going. So my next update is my kitchen remodel, which I did post. I haven't posted on here. I will. I did a live on Facebook because for some reason my phone doesn't work on here when I try to do a live update. And really, you need to be in the room so I can kind of show you what I'm doing. So what I worked on this weekend is my son came over and we made the cuts in my cabinet for my farmhouse sink. That, for some reason, was scary because cutting into a brand new cabinet just doesn't seem logical. You're like, oh, I don't want to mess it up, and so we measured a bunch of times and then made the cuts. We got it cut. We worked on sucking at cuts. We both got owies. We both bled this weekend. I set the cabinet down on my finger and somehow cut it. That hurt really bad. My son got a couple cuts. I feel like you have to bleed somewhat on the when you're doing construction, and you just put a piece of duct tape around it, right? So the next step after cutting it, and we kind of thought that it had to be a certain way. It was kind of snug, but it fit. So then the next step was getting my old cabinet and sink out of there. So, and see, I wish I could show you. I may tonight have to do an update just showing where the process I'm at. But so we had to really cut the cabinet out and then take the sink out. After doing all that, I realized that the garbage disposal was hardwired into an outlet. Scary. I never saw that before. Didn't see it before. Whoever had put it in before I bought it didn't even have a plug-in. The outlet, there was no outlet, and it ran right up to the light, right? Scary. What if water hit it? Oh, goodness. So I might have to get a new disposal just with a actual plug-in. So we worked on that. Let's see. So we got it out. Of course, taking the bottom piece out wasn't easy. I had to actually cut the drainage pipes, I think you would call it. They're black. They go out through the back and through the wall. I had to cut those to get the cabinet out. And thinking through it, we're like, we'll probably have to do it anyway to get the new cabinet in, make a new hole, those kinds of things. I haven't done much else because the two pipes, not pipes, I don't know, are they pipes? Water fittings that come up through the bottom. Well, the one has a giant fitting on it. And if I left it like that, I'd have to make a big hole in the bottom of my new cabinet. My son's like, yeah, things are going to fall through there. So I decided to call the plumber and ask them to come over and help me with this part of it, because I think they can shut off the water, cap that off. We can drill smaller holes to put it over. And I'm going to show you later today. Maybe I don't know if I'm hoping the plumbers are coming, but it's a busy time this year. I can't always get them quick. So I will film that. So the cabinet isn't quite on the setting yet. I don't know. I thought about attempting to do my own plumbing, but I'm not very good at stuff like that, and I feel like it would be leaking and things. I think I have some really good plumber, a really good plumber. He's so fast and so accurate. So I'm going to try to get him. If I can't get him in this week, I might start attempting to do it myself, I feel like it's kind of scary. So that's ready to go. Now, I did watch some more YouTubes on the farmhouse sink. When my son and I measured it, it was out too far. It was out too far in the front. And when I saw other people doing it, they only had about an inch sticking out the front to kind of go even with their other cabinets. So I went ahead and did some more cutting. I did get it to fit. I had to move everything back quite a bit, actually. I'll be honest. It fits, but it's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen. So I'm thinking, just like artwork, when I do artwork and I get out the lines, I think I might have to do some caulking around the outside just to pretty it up some. It's not pretty at this point, but it does fit. It is reinforced. It's ready to go. So now if the plumbers come today, I'll be ready to go. I like to have everything ready. I'm thinking ding, 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 money. If I can get everything ready to go, help them when they get in, get everything moving, it doesn't cost me as much. And, remember, I'm flipping the house. I don't want to put a ton of money into it. I've already put 10 grand into the cabinets. So if I can keep it at a minimal and do a lot of my own work, I will. But sometimes it's just better to hire someone, right, who's really, really good. And I have great plumbers. On that note, I also did a few things with wiring. I was able to wire, dang, I wish I could show you. Okay, so a light above the sink. I'm guessing it's back from the 40s because it was a pull-on light. In order to change that over, I would have had to run another line to join with my flipper switch, right? Which I originally planned on, but I'm not, I didn't. So I found at my one store, Ace, another light that I could put in there that you could pull. And it's okay. It decorates, it works. So I wired that in. That was, I'm getting pretty good at that. That went right in. I did a good job. Turned it on. Everything was good. And the second thing I did is the live wire that was coming out underneath the sink. And I turned the power off. Used a little, I don't know what it's called for sure, beeper to detect any kind of electricity. Everything was dead. So then I did get a electrical box and outlet, and I rewired that. So behind the sink now has an actual outlet. And I put an extension in so I can put it into my cabinet. So it's set and ready to go and safe. My thought is, what if these plumbers come in and there's this live wires? I did have it. I had it taped to electrical tape. But what happens if water comes up? So when my son and I were working on taking the cabinet out, we had to get around these fixtures down there. And so I didn't have, my machine wasn't charged. So I don't even want to say what we're using sort of these hole punches to get it where we could get it up and out of there so I could get ready. So of course, as we were pulling it out, it hit one of the knobs, turned the water on, squirted both of us, of course, straight in the face. So, but it kind of scared me because I'm like, oh no, did I bust something that I'm going to have to turn my water off for the whole week? Blah, blah, blah. It scared me. Nope, it just had hit the little knob. So got that part out, still had to work on getting the other one out, pulled it up, turned on the water again, squirted me straight in the face. My son thought it was funny. He thought it was funny because he didn't get hit. This time I got hit pretty good. But it always scares me because I'm like, oh no, I broke a line. So it wasn't any of that. It was minimal. So long story short, I got that whole cabinet out and removed, cleaned it up. It's ready to go. I talked to my electrician this morning. I've got to run. You got to have it. I'm doing my microwave. You got to have a separate circuit for your microwave. And I don't feel comfortable doing that. I think I would have to go through the ceiling. My ceiling has this trap door you have to get at. It's over my stairs. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I don't think I want to. So I think I'm going to have my electrician. I also have to put in a couple other, I have to move one outlet we have to add to. I got to move another light circuit. So I think, I talked to him today at the gym. I met him at the gym. He works out. He said one of his guys might be free this week. So I'm really hoping in the next couple days they can come over and at least run the one where you need your own, the circuit for the microwave. And then if he can get that done, then I can go ahead and get the microwave in. And if they can't do my other outlets, then at least I can get some hints on them on sort of where the wiring usually runs. I don't know. There's a lot to it. And if you don't know much, it's kind of like knowing just enough to get yourself in trouble. So I don't like messing with that if I don't have to. So that's kind of my update on my house. It's coming along. My cabinets are, I'm just kind of having to wait a little bit for this part of it. So my moving forward, my daughter called me this morning with a fun surprise. My birthday's in May, the end of May, around Memorial Weekend. And she wanted to fly me out there for the weekend. I have a very, very good friend in Ohio. And they want to take me to this really fun island for my birthday. And so I think I'm going to do it. I've only got a week left. I can work on my business, my moving forward, getting ready for that. I can do that from there. So, I want to do a mobile, Dr. Mom Going Mobile. So I'm going to try to get out in the next week or two and look at RVs or a camper trailer or something. See if I can get a discount if I advertise for them. And hopefully by the end of May, I do have one trip in the middle of May to a wedding in Colorado too. So hopefully I can get that going before I go on those trips. So I can try out either an RV or a trailer and see which one I like. So I'm going to start after this week. Next week, I'm going to start working full time on my business, Dr. Mom Moving Forward. I'm hoping to do a live 21-day challenge in May, but I got a lot to go. I've got a lot of advertising. I got to write a manuscript for it. I got to write the curriculum. But it's getting exciting. It's getting exciting. So I'm moving forward, you guys. Getting to be an exciting time. So that's my plan for now. I am running short of time this morning again, and I've got 1 week left of work. So I am going to say Ja Mata Mata Ne, my friend, my Tomodachi's. And I will probably do a live feed on my remodel in the kitchen if my plumber or electricians come, so I can give you an update. I want to show you before pictures. And then my one cabinets, my tall cabinets, they're like 7 and 3/4 feet high. And they were sort of in the wrong place. And I'm like, I don't want to move them. But I was able to. They make these cabinets. It's through Lowe's, by the way. I'm very happy with them. They make them where you can swap the front lid around. Not lid. What do you want to say? It's not a lid. Anyway, the front of the cabinet, it's not a drawer either. Cabinet face. So I was able to switch them around, and that's what was bugging me. So I was able to put them on the right way. Had to drill. They had holes. I just had to drill a few, and they look beautiful. So I didn't have to move the cabinet at all, long story short. So I feel like I'm having to think through things before you do them. Take your time. That's what I'm going to say. Take your time. So, okay, well, everyone have a wonderful Monday, and I'm going to get going so that I can get to work on time. Much love and have a beautiful day today. Beautiful sunny weather. It's warming up 55 today. I love it. All right. Much love. Bye.